Look, it's you, sitting in your car contemplating going home to your wife. When?
On that rollaway tire for a gone wrong jackass stunt. Oops, hit your bumper. Your recovery insurance doesn't cover that. Well, if you get Allstate, you can be covered from mayhem like me.
Dollar for dollar, nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate.
It was the middle of the day Saturday, and we had done a test run down a hill with the tire. About halfway down, the tire hit a tree and stopped. I picked it back up to roll it down the rest of the way, but, well, things didn't go as planned. The tire proceeded to roll past Eric and Jason and continued across the street. Jason tried to stop it but couldn't, and it rolled all the way down into the creek, and that was a setback. When the tire got stuck, it was deflating.
The day just felt like it was never gonna end. Like, we kept trying hills that just never seemed to work.
My shoes got ruined.
We were all exhausted. Just rolling that tire around was mentally and physically deflating, and
we were just so tired, but the only thing we could do was just get the tire out.
Is it life or death?
It's life, it's not death. My name is Eric Jones.
And what are you about to do?
I'm about to perform a stunt where I curl up my body inside of a tire and I get pushed down a large hill at the bottom. I get out and I'm done.
What was the inspiration for this stunt?
Well, you see, when I was a younger boy, I'd always have this fascination with all sorts of tires. I would sleep in tires. I would play with tires. They were my best friends. I just had a little obsession, a fascination.
Any worries about this stunt?
No, it should go pretty smooth.
No broken bones, no concussions, no fractures?
It could catch a break, but I don't really think about that stuff. If it happens, it happens. I think I'm fine.
I didn't know what I was getting myself into. It was just kind of like, alright, you want to roll down a huge hill on a big tire. I didn't really think it would get so serious so quickly.
And what job are you going to be doing on this?
Well, it's just kind of to carry out, Eric's goal, because Eric needed a few men besides himself to help accomplish his dream, so I volunteered. Before Eric started his adventure, we wanted to get some planning beforehand, so we went down to the area where the picture was in the magazine and started to look for Eric's tire that he was going to be rolling down on, and we had to find a good one because, there aren't very many tires that fit a whole man inside. And so we finally find a good tire, and we were actually surprised it was a Firestone, and it looked just about right, and we had to take it out first, and it was actually a really good size, and it was perfect. After we had found the tire, we had Jason take it up the hill, and it was a little steep, but it looked pretty good, so he rolled it up, and then we got ready to give it a test run down and see what it was like. Well, the worst part was that the slope was perfect. The length was perfect. It was just that once we saw it, just those bumps, it wouldn't be safe.
The speed bumps, actually, that was what scared me the most.
There wasn't much length between the end of the slope and the fence, so we had to find another hill. And when did you first meet Eric Jones?
About 5-6 years ago at a tire convention.
Well, like Eric, I mean, after I first met him at that convention, I mean, he's always shown that passion for doing things out of the ordinary with tires.
Was there anything you noticed about him that was unusual?
He seemed very ecstatic about the tires. He seemed to know a lot about them.
When Eric first came to you with the idea, what did you think about it?
I thought it was a little crazy, but I mean, I saw it in his eyes that he had to try this, so I thought I might as well help. It looked like something interesting to watch.
I didn't know at that time if he could do it. I know that he had done 2 previous smaller hills and they'd gone well, but I mean, this was taken to a whole new level.
As the years have went on, he's become more and more bold, and I mean, when I first heard about this, I was pretty skeptical, but the more he showed that like he wanted to do this, the more I believed that he could.
What would you call it, obsession or passion?
Probably obsession.
So we found our tire, and what the problem is, Eric has found the hill on that magazine. We don't really know where in this area it is. Hi, what's your name?
Jason Gillian.
And what was your role in this goal?
I was mostly moral support for Eric. I've been his good friend for a while, and I wanted to be here to watch him succeed.
Eric is kind of indescribable in a way. I mean, he was so passionate about certain things and then could care less about others, but I mean, his passion for just life and excitement was the greatest.